Welcome back to the Tu-Vie podcast, your TV movie entertainment needs podcast. I am your host, James, and sitting with me, uh, I'm your host, James. Sitting with me today, as always, you do that every time and it throws me off.
Well, yeah, I guess
Yeah,
not always,
I,
but
I, I mean, not
every
always,
once in a
because
while.
sometimes I lock in better, and it does this thing where he like grips his hair and is almost like having an actual anxiety attack. Full anxiety attack. That, and
Yeah.
it's like I have to mentally cover this one half of the screen, or I cannot get the opening done. But
My job is
uh,
to make sure you don't get through it, you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was one you did where you were just throwing numbers at me and I
Oh yeah.
lost it. I lost it. I genuinely was I think I had to stop for a minute and get myself centered.
Yeah.
It's the worst way to do
That's
it. But we
a
got a lot
good
of stuff
bit.
to talk about. Let's get into it. I want you to I mean I just because this movie just came out and I did not have a chance to watch it yesterday.
Yeah.
Not the second one, but the first one, The Hitman, with Glenn Powell,
Yes.
who genuinely is on his way to the Oscars. We talked about this in our summer hits episode. This man is on the way to earning an Oscar for something.
Yeah, so I watched Hitman yesterday. Um one of the perks of working until like 1 or 2 a.m. is that when I get off work, it's a whole new day and some things drop at 2 a.m.,
Mm.
including Hitman. And I decided to watch it because I was very excited for it. It's the best rom-com of the year.
Wow.
Um, it's really great. It's just like a good old-fashioned fun movie in a way that we don't really get anymore.
Wow.
Um,
That
Glenn
sounded
Powell
so
is
nostalgic though. Like I don't know why that
it,
sounded
it is
so
it feels like a movie that would have made $1 billion in 2006.
wow.
It it's a fun concept. You get to see Glenn Powell do a bunch of different characters, which he's really fun as. Um, he's just a really charming guy. It is a movie that weaponizes movie star charisma really well. And Adria Arjona's in it, and
That's not a
I
dig.
think she's the love of my life. Hi, Adria, if you're listening, I'm a 22-year-old bartender, and I would give up all my worldly possessions to just look at you, you know. You are wow, my God.
You
Um,
did the same thing for Isla Fisherman. You cannot have both women.
you know what?
You have to pick one.
It's 100% of the shots you don't take.
You're hoeing yourself on the internet right
I,
now,
I, I
Kevin.
hey, I'm just saying I'd like to take him out to a nice pasta dinner, you know?
Go where they feel like family. Olive
Yeah,
Garden. Yeah,
yeah,
it's a nice little Italian place down the street. It's
yeah.
very, very personable. I get you.
It's local.
It's like
Um,
it's very authentic.
yeah, you
If
know,
it's ran by white people,
it's a part of our culture.
yeah, just America's, not anyone else's, not even
Wait,
world
what?
culture.
Wait,
Yeah,
do you have an Olive Garden?
dude, get this. We have at least two.
You have two Olive.
I know they're branching out. It's crazy.
I thought that was only here.
No, it's not a little like mon pa shop. It's what's sorry.
Hey,
It's not
at
Nona. It's
least
not Nina, Nona and Nina. Well, no, Nona and
you
Nona.
know, at least I'll have my seafood place, Red Lobster.
Not
One
for
of the best.
long. They did file for bankruptcy. So
Well, there's only one, and it's in my town.
okay, that one. That was the one that filed for bankruptcy. Just that little guy.
Oh,
Yeah, all the lobsters
right.
unionized and they did a walkout.
Well, there'll always be the town bar, Applebee's. You know, it's really
dollar
cool.
dollar margaritas.
Yeah.
Those
Anyway,
actually
I've
they're
killed
actually
this point.
kind of good. I'm not even gonna. They're kind of
You know
they're
what?
fine. They're fine.
It's food that will feed you.
Well,
That's
but then almost kill you.
Oh yeah, dollar margarita night is dangerous.
Yeah,
Um, yeah,
100%.
but
So sorry, Hitman.
Hitman's great. Glenn Powell's in it. He's great. Ejiro Jono's really fun in it. It's just like a good old fashioned fun time. Like it's it's really well written.
I did like your review on Letterbox. That was pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Um,
In case you aren't following Cameron, definitely do. This is a movie about the dangers of
that
realizing
Buzz
you're a theater
Dash.
kid. Yes, Buzz Dash. A movie about the dangers of realizing you're a theater kid a little too late.
Yeah,
Hilarious. That's actually Very well done. Because you were a theater kid, weren't you?
I was, yeah.
Whoa.
Unfortunately, I'm in recovery.
Hmm. I need you to answer this. What part of Pippin did you play?
What part of what?
Of Pippin did you play?
I did not do Pippin.
No, I just assumed.
Um, Although they did do the play while I was in high school, I was not a theater kid at that time.
What was your thing then? What was your play?
I did Guys and Dolls. I played Nathan Detroit. I did Clue. I was Mr. Green.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, those were the two big plays I did. And I
I was
had Tiny.
Annie. Was Annie one of them that you had to
No,
do? Oh, okay. Our school did Annie and Newsies. Uh,
those are good ones.
well, they are good when they're done by professionals.
Right.
Not my school.
I will say our production of Clue was really good.
I bet it's probably far better than any of our productions that we had. Like we had things falling apart during the show.
We were very our theater department was good. I don't want to flex or anything, but we were
I mean,
pretty.
small tangent. Any school that can honestly spend their money wisely is a flex. Because our school put so much money into a failing football team, it wasn't funny.
Oh yeah, I feel like that's every school though.
Yeah, but like they knew we sucked, and they're like, maybe if we give you more money, you won't.
Yeah,
We did. We
a
worked harder. But sorry,
plastic
yeah.
mistake.
Oh yeah, so terrible. For some reason though, I don't understand why it says Hitman 2023 on it.
Oh, okay. I can tell you why it says
Okay,
2020.
you probably know.
It debuted at a bunch of film festivals in 2023, and
Yeah.
got a it got bought by Netflix that kind of dumped it onto their streaming service now, like 9 months later.
Yeah.
Um, it's because like a lot of people saw this around this time last year.
Hmm.
So Letterboxd considers that to be when it released, which I think is dumb. I think movies should have their wide release date as considered as their release date, but
That is true because a lot of the
whatever.
movies I've noticed
I
didn't have that
I
same
am
thing.
pissed I didn't get to see this in a theater.
Oh, that good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm very upset I didn't get to see this in a theater, and it's one of the biggest problems with Netflix. Like, I think, and we'll get into Netflix's
we're gonna get into them
yeah, we're gonna
in
get
a later.
into my problems with Netflix,
Yeah,
but
but then the second
um,
movie you watched this week was Collins. I think it was like number 3 at the top 10 or the top
yeah,
5 summer hits. Was Violent Nature, and I did like your
yeah,
review there where it's like 24 ambient sounds to study or murder too.
yeah. Um, In a Violent Nature is it's interesting. I did not intend to go see it, and then some of my friends were like, "We're going to see it. Come by," and I was like, "Oh, okay.
I guess I can make
I
an appearance.
guess I'll socialize."
I mean,
Whatever.
I'm gonna check the.
But I went in. I think it's an interesting perspective. I think the ending's really good. I think so. Like you're going through this movie, and it's essentially you're
Wait,
watching.
do we gotta put a spoiler warning here?
There's nothing to really
Okay,
spoil.
okay.
You're watching this killer go through like a stereotypical slasher movie,
Mhm.
but at the end it kind of delves a little deeper into like the kind of terror that would bring to someone, how that would mess with someone, which was interesting. But
Like
the
the
movie
killer?
no.
Oh, okay. Because I was curious because the whole thing was done from the third
It
person view
is.
of a
It is
killer.
for most of the movie until like the end.
Oh, okay.
But the movie is you just kind of watching this guy walk through nature, and then every 10 minutes or so you'll see the most violent thing you've ever seen in your life.
Hmm.
There's one kill in it that anyone who's seen the movie would tell you is one of the grossest things they've ever seen in their life.
Oh
God.
God.
I'm just imagine it's like
Because I was curious about this
well,
movie.
what's
I
that?
was a little curious about this movie, and now
You
I'm
would not like it.
okay.
It makes a Mortal Kombat fatality look tame.
Oh God.
It's kind of ridiculous. And it kind of comes out of nowhere. There's no other kill in the movie that is of that caliber.
Oh,
It's
so it was like shock value.
so no, it's a solid kill. The effects are practical. I see how they do it. It was just like one of the first kills in the movie, um, it's really interestingly shot because it's very ambient. Like you're really following this guy's perspective, and like it's not like reveling in it a lot. Like the first kill is this guy, and then you never really see the gore of it. You just kind of see it blurry in like the
Background?
peripheral of the
Oh, okay.
shot, which is I thought was really cool. I like how it was shot. It's a very pretty movie. I also saw this. I think a lot of people could get bored by this movie.
Yeah, probably.
I will say I saw this crazy high, so I was just vibing looking at nature. Um,
Was
uh,
it was there a soundtrack with it? This felt like a very just like ambient sounding, like you were saying.
it I don't remember it having a score of note. It's more ambient noise than anything.
Okay. Because I feel like that would have kind of
But
ruined the suspense of you being the killer and having like that like
it
violin stringing. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't I genuinely don't remember if there was music in it or not. If there was, it wasn't very intrusive. I remember more the sounds of nature than I do
Probably. Because that's what the
any
trailers
kind of
have
music.
been.
But it's very pretty, it's very well shot. It has these shots that are really fun. It's kind of like a Where's Waldo, but with
Hmm.
a forest. It's, where is this guy? And then you'll see him like move, and I'll be like, I swear to God, I thought that was a tree.
Damn.
It's cool.
So it kind of
Uh,
plays on like the hysteria of an actual horror like movie where it's a lot of person's like
yeah.
perspective
Um,
of where they were.
so like I will get into spoilers a little bit here.
Okay, spoiler warning.
So spoiler warning.
Go to this timestamp if you want to get avoid.
Yes.
Hold on, I gotta have future me say it.
Please go to 1556 for spoiler free.
Cool, we're good.
All right. So like you're watching this movie, he's killing people, and there you get this one sense that one of the girls is like clearly the final girl because she's the only one of them that acts like kind of like a normal person. And then at a point in the movie, like where um like where the end of a normal horror movie would be, you just kind of like follow her for like 20 minutes
Whoa.
and you see her like run away in the woods. She like twists her ankle. She gets picked up by this random lady and she gives like a big speech about like animals and like how to like nature and shit.
Like, what would be the clue to kill the killer if she was the final
No,
girl?
it was all just like it was a character that was just like, here are the themes of the movie.
Oh, okay, okay.
And the whole time you're expecting like the killer to just jump out of the woods and like kill them, but you never see him again. And you just see this girl just kind of be paranoid and terrified and like look into the woods with like you see that she's never going to feel safe again.
Whoa.
Um,
Oh, like Lori from Halloween.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Because she had that
it
whole
it
house with
was
like the booby
fun.
traps and
Like
stuff like that.
if you're a horror fan, I think it's a good watch. It's cool. It's an interesting idea. I don't think it needed to be that long, but like
How long was it?
it was like 90 minutes. But even still, I feel like it's like this would probably be a better short film than it would be an actual.
Because I did see this short film, the Hide Behind or something like that.
I
Where
don't
the oh, it's so cool. Where this guy's like in he's like a forest and he like twists his ankle like you get this is it's like a fake like ankle effect or something like that. They were like it's really good. It's like a 6 minute short film, and he's calling for help in the woods and he sees this thing standing there almost like a guy in a ghillie suit. So whenever he like tries to go and talk to him or everything like that, starts running and starts catching up with him. And whenever he hides, like whenever he goes behind the tree, he disappears, like completely disappears. And so
Yeah.
now it's this paranoid feeling he has as he's trying to get out of this woods of this thing that can hide behind the trees. And it's so well done.
I will
And a
say so.
portrait of
Like,
God is interesting.
oh, Portrait of God, me up.
Yeah, that, I genuinely, I'm not kidding you, Cameron.
That movie, that short film is scary.
Cannot look
It's
down a hallway the same.
unsettling.
Cannot look down the hallway the same way. Cannot
Um,
at all.
so the ending of the movie is her just kind of like she parks the car to like help her because she's like bleeding because she like got impaled on like a stick or something.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing like a super serious wound that'll kill you, but like she was bleeding and kind of passing out. So the lady driving the car pulls over and she's just like, no, we got to keep going. We need to get out of the woods. And this lady's like helping her patch up, and you see her just like stare into the woods. And we see one of those shots that's kind of like those Where's Waldo shots where you're just like, he could be anywhere in that tree line.
Mm.
But he's not. And you just see her just be petrified, and that's kind of how the movie ends.
And is that like, do you see her as like when she gets older or something, and you just see that same
No,
okay.
you just see her stare into the woods, and you see that look of just like her mental state is cooked, man. Like
Wow. Okay. That sounds
it's an interesting movie.
yeah.
I think it's worthy of a watch. I don't think it's the greatest thing in the world, but
It's it's new. It's good to see something refreshing in the
it's
pipeline.
interesting. It's
Yeah.
trying something.
That's good.
Which for a movie I did not intend to see.
3 stars.
Good.
Yeah. Not bad. All right.
Also, I will say this probably also added to my enjoyment of the movie. It was just me and my friends in that movie theater.
Okay.
We were just able to
Chat it up. Yeah.
throw some zingers in there.
Yeah. That is, it's always good when that's like
I will say another thing I said, which I debated doing this for my review as well. It's a Friday the 13th themed Pinterest board movie, if that makes sense.
1000%. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I got a lot of Jason vibes. A lot of people were thinking that A Violent Nature was like a prequel to like Camp Lake Bottom.
Yeah, I'm not
okay.
a Friday the 13th guy. I know very little of the lore. I just know the iconography.
Wow. I'm like fan of the first 3. Like I get that Jason is like this weird dude that like liked his mom.
I will say I have seen Jason X. Great movie.
Wow. Is that the only one you've seen?
I think so, yeah.
Cameron.
Wait, oh no, I saw the remake. I saw the remake or the reboot where like
with
Jason
with
runs.
with Bryce Dallas Howard?
No,
No, who was in it?
it was with the guy from Supernatural.
Jensen Ackles?
No, the other one, Jared
Wait,
Padalecki.
wait, Friday the one from 2009, right?
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of? Oh, I'm thinking of Danielle Panabaker.
Mm.
That's totally not the same thing as Bryce Dallas Howard. But yes, I mean, I kind of like the idea of like this dude who's just like a mama's boy, be like, hey, go kill those guys. I'm like, okay, just goes. But yeah,
I will say I played as Jason in Multiverses. Pretty fun.
Multiverses?
It's free.
I don't know. I don't have a console, Cameron. I have a Nintendo Switch. Okay, that's all I have.
Guess what? That is a console.
I mean, not the same thing. Trust me, running anything else besides Mario Kart makes it run on hot water. It's insane.
You should get a PS5, man.
Hey, man, I'm trying.
Idea.
Hmm.
You have these like collectible action figures, these hot toys that are worth trillions of dollars.
You're so not.
I'm speaking in hyperbole.
Not even the amount you're thinking.
Okay, I'm not okay.
I get what you're saying, but I can depart with one only to buy with that money another one that I really want to get. That's it. I told you I will sell that Mando. For anyone's interested, I will sell that Mando in order to get the Hobie Brown hot toy figure. 1,000,000,000%. I will die a happy man.
Man.
Yeah. I mean, I will, if anything, what would I sell here? There's a lot. Whatever the case. Yeah, and those movies look good, and I think In Violent Nature looked like an interesting way to kind of like just put a little pepper in this.
It's new. It's new.
Yeah.
Anything new is interesting.
Yeah, and even if it doesn't win like an Oscar, by the way, I did look up the soundtrack is just the ambient sounds. It's just
cool.
The birds chirping and
I'm
stuff
not
like that.
crazy.
I do like that though. I think it's interesting because if it did have a soundtrack, it would feel too like it would feel like it would feel like they're being cinematic instead of just being diabolical like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of diabolical, The Boys start like I think by the time this episode's out. No, it's gonna be out the day before the episode comes out. How are you feeling about this?
I'm
Long sigh.
I want to like The Boys, but season 3 was not my jam. I think they are treading water hard. I don't think I can watch another season where they're like, all right, this season I'm gonna kill Homelander. And they come really close and then they don't. And then Homelander's gonna be like, now I can really do anything. It's just like we've done this for 3 seasons. I didn't finish Gen V.
Really?
Um,
Oh, Gen V was great.
yeah, I didn't finish it.
No, I think you got to get into it because the way that it's so separated from everything else is so good. And there's an actor in that
I
movie.
thought it was interesting. I just need to finish it. I don't
No,
know.
I truly think
Um,
it's way better than what you think. I think it's very second season of The Boys because where it like knew what it was doing and went that distance. But the guy that died recently, I can't
yeah,
remember his name.
Chance
He was
Perdomo.
Yeah, he was so good in that show. He was so good. And I was
Very,
heartbroken to hear.
very important.
Yeah, I was
But
heartbroken to hear how he
I,
how he passed.
I'm a little frustrated because like the boys felt like something that was new and fresh in season
Mhm.
one. And now it's kind of becoming what it like parody, but becoming a superhero universe of its own. It's
Yeah.
just um it's weird. I don't know. It needs to season four needs to be very, very, very good to keep me interested in the rest of the universe.
So, have you read the comics?
No, but I know they're terrible.
Colin read a few of them, I think. I think he almost bought an omnibus the other day at
I
a
mean,
Barnes and
I've
Noble.
watched videos about them,
Yeah.
and everything that I've seen and heard about them is like it's just the shock value with none of the substance.
Yeah. Colin said that the guy who did it is all about that shock value. And I think I only
Or
read
in it.
one. Yeah, yeah. I think I only read one comic and I didn't hate it. I just couldn't
Yeah.
afford it. So the thing is that it's very different, but I mean, there's apparently a lot more to go.
Yeah.
So I do see the thing where it's like it's becoming a thing of parrot. It's like the thing you swore to destroy, and I think it's funny in that way where I feel like they're becoming campy in that way, but they're gonna probably have that become too campy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
Like it was
also
funny when they did the Zack Snyder
they
thing.
were like for the show, they had this like this 5 season plan, and now they're like, it could go on forever. It's like
Mm. I
it's
was
just
okay
like
with 5. I was okay with
I,
5 because I mean Jeremy D
I get
Morgan's in this season though, so he's gonna be bringing some good
the
stuff.
charming fella.
Yeah, and also Invincible, he's in there too.
Invincible is fantastic.
100% he's playing Thrag. I mean, are we on board with
He would be a good threat.
would be a great Thrag. As I am very curious on who's gonna be playing Conquest, which we'll get into a whole Invincible episode when next season comes out. But the Acolyte, you also did watch that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Acolyte's cute. It's fun. Hasn't like grabbed me yet.
How
I
many
like
episodes have you
it.
seen?
There's only 2 episodes out.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. They
Uh,
didn't drop them all at once.
no.
Good.
I like it. It's cute. It's nice to see a new era. Like I like the aesthetics a lot. I do think it has that like Disney TV look to it. It doesn't look necessarily cinematic.
Like Andor.
No. Andor is perfect, my little baby. I love it. Um,
How many times have you seen
uh,
it since you got the Steelbook?
I haven't watched it yet.
Mm,
Because I watched it again like right before the Steelbook got here.
mm.
Um, I'll probably watch it again before the year ends.
It's so good. This is your Scott Pilgrim now.
Yeah, I'm scared to watch Scott Pilgrim again.
Why?
Because the last time I watched it, I was in like high school. I'm afraid that if I watch it again, I'm not gonna like it as much.
I'm telling you right now, I saw it once in high school. I saw it a few times in high school. I'll be real. But since getting older and catching more jokes like that, I truly think it's so funny. I catch always something new every time I watch it.
I might. But
Maybe you can go in there high as well. Get all those
that would be
bright,
a fun movie.
get all those bright colors.
It's very bright. I just haven't been grabbed by the main like the plottiness of it.
Hmm.
I like a lot of the characters. I like that it's new. I'm excited that it's just nice to watch a Star Wars show that isn't Dave Filoni's fanfic, you know? Like, I'm tired of his characters. I think he should write them an ending and then try to make new characters. Like, when all of these things are about the same 10 people, the galaxy feels small.
Mm.
And getting to watch a new show with new characters doing in a new era, with new ships, new aesthetics, new people, new conflicts. It's just interesting. And I think all the hate it's getting is lame and gross. It's being review bombed like crazy because it has black people and women in it. Um, which is the internet doing what the internet does because it's apparently it's woke. Have you heard this?
I
It's
think
this word
well,
that
is
has
it the
lost
same?
on me.
Isn't it like the same thing as the X-Men? Isn't like didn't the X-Men randomly become woke?
The X-Men 97 was woke because Rogue didn't have as fat of a ass, even though it was still, and also
Morph may have an interest in
or
Wolverine.
X-Men has always been gay as
Also,
hell.
also,
It is
this
an allegory for gay people.
and so many other like people that got just.
People who are like, oh, X-Men's woke now, have no reading
By the way,
comprehension in the like.
oh
They
God,
just,
the
like,
argument for the
I
Star
don't
Wars
want to.
being woke is so dumb. Did you see the one for Tales of the Empire?
I didn't watch Tales of the
No, okay,
Empire.
it's fine if you didn't. The whole point is that there was an episode where an Inquisitor kills a random Jedi, like not like a but it's not like a Jedi they knew, or at least
Right.
from what I saw in the clip. And
Yeah,
they're dead,
yeah.
and they're like they call them they. I'm like, no, it is just something it's like it's a reference.
People are dumb. The brain rot is at an all-time high.
Look, you don't have to agree with everything being put out in the world, but if you
Yeah,
disagree, don't make it everyone else's problem saying how much you disagree with it.
it's there's
That's
really
just what I'm saying.
frustrating things whenever I don't like something and then I'm like, yeah, I don't like it, and then people are like, yeah, because all them gays, and I'm like, oh
Especially in
no.
Pride Month, no less. That's rough.
Of course, it's gonna be worse
I
in
mean,
Pride Month.
not to say that
If
any other
people
month is
suck.
less. It's just like it's the irony.
I the internet is a terrible place, and
I
I
do hate
think
when people try and like out clever like that guy that was like no like woke free beer after Bud Light did that partnership with
it,
I can't remember their name.
as somebody who works at a bar, Bud Light is so funny.
Because did you see a photo when Kid Rock was he like
Oh yeah,
exploded
yeah, yeah. I
and
know
then like a month
exactly.
later got caught drinking a Bud Light.
Yeah, it's very silly.
Yeah, moving past it because I don't want to spend any more
The
time than I want to
culture
on this.
war is terrible.
Just stop.
And is dumb.
Just like
Learn to
to quote
enjoy
Bill
stuff.
and Ted, be cool. That was it. Be cool to everyone, right? No,
Yeah,
I know this movie. Yeah,
something.
no, I know this movie. I love this movie. Be excellent to one another.
Be excellent to him.
And
But yeah.
party on.
Acolyte's fun. Excited to see where it goes.
Lee Jung
Action's
Jae, is
good.
that his name?
The
Lee Jung
action is
Jae.
good.
Oh, action, that's good. But Lee Jung Jae, how's he in the movie? Because apparently he learned English in 4 months for this role.
Yeah,
Which what a dude. That's
he's
awesome.
playing a very Qui-Gon Jinn-esque character.
He said that inspired him a lot, so I like that.
Very stoic, like the very kind of like classic Jedi.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, there
Nice.
isn't a ton to dig into his character yet.
Wait, it's 2 episodes. Yeah,
There's implied that there's some shit that went down, but I'm
like
sure they'll get.
I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it today. So I'll get back to you on that one. But it looked good. I like the fact that yes, we are going to the High Republic. We have those book series. Did you happen to read those book series?
No,
Okay.
I have a job, unfortunately.
And if it's not a Mad Max book, it's not.
Well,
It's not
that's a good book.
I know that's a very good book. I almost did buy. There was a book I did want to get on Amazon. It was like the making of Lightyear. I really wanted to get that book.
Your obsession with that movie is fascinating.
I love the character, and I think that Angus MacLane, the director, is so unique as a person because he animated Buzz during the Pixar movies, like Pixar's Toy Story 2 and 3. And then he went on to make this movie about Andy's favorite movie. I know the movie itself, yes, people have a problem with it. I'm not saying it's the most perfect movie to ever exist, but I'm saying it's the most perfect movie to ever exist. And I just think it's literally like the one thing I've wanted since I was a little kid, and I love it. It's so good.
So what's Taika Waititi's character name?
Mo.
Crazy.
Yeah, well, because I also did rewatch it recently, so that's like a little fresh.
Uh-huh.
'Cause there's Mo, Darby, well, there's Alicia Hawthorne and the granddaughter.
Not a real Lightyear fan
No,
over
wait.
here. Fake fan.
Whatever. You know exactly how untrue that is. Equal to the amount of times I've been on Guardians, it's almost equal amount of times I've seen Lightyear.
Jesus.
I used to watch it in the waiting lines. When I was in line for so long, I was like, I'll just watch this. Kind of felt the theme. I would start at the beginning and then wait to see how long I got.
That's very funny. That's very funny.
I like this movie. What can I say?
That's very funny.
Yeah.
Hey, I've watched Mad Max Fury Road twice in the last couple weeks, so
Oh,
I can't.
wait. 3 times in the last week. 3 times, Cameron.
No, I've only watched it twice.
I've seen it 3 times in the last week.
Well,
which one do
and
you,
I guess
do you have?
you're a psychopath.
I know. How many do you have the DVD of it by any chance?
No, I
Okay.
just watched
Because Colin, I think, has the black and chrome version.
I do need to watch that.
That's so good. It's so good. Because when I bought
I don't know.
Logan,
I love the colors of Mad Max so much.
it's like an option for viewing. Like, so when I bought Logan on digital, because I couldn't afford the DVD yet, which I don't know how that made sense in my mind. It's much more expensive. Either way, the came with a black and chrome version of Logan.
Yeah.
Way better, I think.
Black and
without the
white.
Oh, white, whatever. Did I say chrome?
Yeah, you did.
Whatever. Black and white of Logan. I think that's much better than the color in the movie.
Interesting.
Like, I kind of like, this is so lame. I watch majority of that movie black and white, and right as he's starting to, I guess this movie's been out, when he starts to die, I put the color on. I don't know why. That just makes it more cinematic in my opinion, like very Wizard of Oz, but just death.
Just have like a little switch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like hit pause, go back, hit the thing again, and then it's just like, and it's there. It's my own version of Technicolor.
Very funny.
Yeah, I don't know why. Back into the main topic of this week because we'll probably get into this if we have time. Just real quick, 1 to 10 trailers of the week. Venom: The Last Dance.
Vorse out of 10.
Dude, it's kind of cool. Like, it looks way better than the last one. Because it feels more comic book.
I'm gonna go see it just because it looks stupid fun.
Yeah, but it feels more comic booky. Like the Venom horse thing, it's a very comic book thing. And there are people who don't like it because it makes no sense. I'm like,
this is the third Venom movie. If you're upset that it's silly,
what are we?
I don't know if you watch the other two, but like,
yeah. And also, not to mention they retcon the whole Spider-Man getting the Venom in the MCU thing.
Although apparently Tiny Peter Parker is going to be in it.
Yeah, makes no sense.
Yeah.
And Alien Romulus, 1 to 10. A billion, dude.
So good.
That scene where she has the light on her back and you can see I
need that movie in my veins right now. I watched Aliens for the first time this week.
You did? I did see that. You didn't like it as much.
Didn't love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Why?
I don't know. I think it took away all the stuff that I liked about the first Alien.
Oh.
I think you lose a lot of the horror when it's just like a horde of them. It's just kind of like,
I can get that.
Okay.
I mean,
I think Alien is such an intimate monster. It is scary in its proximity. When it's an army of them, it's only really scary in the way that like any other army would be. Like I'd be like, I don't know.
Like, one chicken isn't scary, but a horde of chickens.
Yeah, right. Like
that makes sense. I get that.
I don't know. I don't have the nostalgia for the Alien franchise that a lot of people have. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess in my case, I just love sci-fi so much that like any amount I can get of it that's good, I'll take.
Like, don't get me wrong, it is a good movie.
Yeah.
I just don't think it needed to be an Alien sequel.
No, I get that. I get that. Now, how do you feel with like the whole Prometheus combination thing?
I haven't watched those. I'm not gonna watch those.
You haven't seen Prometheus?
No.
Prometheus is pretty good. If you don't watch anything else besides Aliens, and then Prometheus, you're good. You're good. Because Prometheus is pretty good, in my opinion.
I'll
I don't
get
think
around to it.
Yeah. But the main topic for this episode is the
Weirdly, the first Alien movie I watched was Alien 3.
was that for their David Fincher episode?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys should check out the David Fincher episode. We did a lot of good stuff there. That is where we actually got the idea for the Disney Infinity episode because you mentioned the Lone Ranger. Sorry, off topic. So today we're talking about the death of physical media. I just wanted to get my just wanted to wear the right attire for this. It's very
I was not warned we were at a funeral.
Yeah.
So I'm rocking up in gray.
Well, it's very monotone to set this in. I wore my nicest shirt and did my hair. Picked the best and most appropriate background for the death of physical media because, boy, it's just sad at this point because with Netflix. I don't know how long ago this conversation was or how long ago this post was, but I did see this thing where it's Mike Flanagan, who is a filmmaker, says Netflix is actively hostile towards the idea of releasing any physical media. He said, I tried very hard to get them to release any work on any of my work on Blu-ray or DVD. Netflix refused at every turn, and it became very clear and very fast that their only priority was subs, and that they were. And not Blockbuster. I do this every day. Best Buy. They are done with their physical media. They're done. They have zero physical media other than video games. That's gone from the stores. And Hulu, I think, changed some episodes of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I think they took off some. Yeah. And Community did one for their Dungeons and Dragons episode with Fat Neil.
Advanced Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, and it's like I could see with that one where they were coming from, but in the context of the show,
I get it.
Either way, it's like in the context of the other shows where it's just like at the time, I guess, was like different humor. I don't know.
It's a weird gray area.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff they've taken off for physical media that is on there. Like I think some episodes of Friends I remember watching that wasn't on streaming that I could watch because I have the box set. And I think it's interesting because I think with physical media, it's such a rewarding feeling when you physically have it. I don't know. Like I get the argument of digital. Like I get the argument of why people want to get digital things, but when you buy a physical copy, you get a digital copy for free.
Yeah, usually,
and it's still happening to this day. And I just think that people go buy it. Don't stop. It's very good.
I think physical media is important, especially it's more important now than ever because like companies are deleting things for tax money all the time. It's weird because piracy has become like this almost noble thing now where it's preserving culture. It's preserving these works of art that are like one of my favorite shows of all time is Infinity Train. Infinity Train is
I never did get around to watch it before they took it off Max.
Yeah, it's a lovely show. And you can't watch it again anymore. Mm-hmm. It doesn't exist.
What was the point? Why did they do that?
Wasn't popular. They could say they took a loss on it and delete the entire show. And it sucks because that show is really, really good.
Yeah, you recommended it to all of us.
And the only way you can watch it right now is on a pirating site.
Which Cameron has definitely never done. Never.
Oh no. God, no. I've lost it.
He's never done it.
It's just physical media is more important now than ever. And seeing that the industry at large is moving away from it is wildly depressing. But also at the same time, we have companies that are dedicated to making physical media. Companies like Criterion. Criterion is great. It just got bought by the guy who has been funding Wes Anderson for years. So as someone who he is someone who is very okay with taking a loss on something profit wise to maintain the culture. Which I think is a great person to own Criterion.
Because Wes Anderson just wrapped up his latest film, didn't he?
I think so. I
Like
don't
the other
know.
day.
Or we just got like the cast list yesterday.
I thought they were done, or at least maybe
It's
halfway through.
I don't know. But
That man's pumping out stuff though.
he's working.
He don't
He's
stop.
working.
He did not stop.
Um
He won the Oscar last year for best short film, didn't he?
yeah.
Yeah, Henry Sugar.
Yep. It's really good.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. And it's interesting about physical media because I remember when movies like had the same formula that are not the same right now. And so like when they announced that that Inside Out 2 is getting a 100-day theater release, everyone was losing their mind because that's not as common. Like Holdovers, Fall Guy, and so many movies in the last 2 years have had like 2-3 week openings and then they're done and they're like, we didn't make
It's
our
on streaming.
money. Yeah, and they're like, we didn't make our money. I'm like, you didn't allow people to go see it. Like, no one's this free that much. And
Studios have conditioned people into not going to the theater because they know it'll be on streaming in a couple weeks.
exactly. And the president of Pixar said that not that long ago. It was like a lot of people just don't go because they just wait for the streaming and it's much cheaper. And as much as that argument is very valid, theaters are becoming super expensive. And if you don't have like a subscription, you're practically just not going to go. And it's really disheartening to see because I remember, and I saw a video with Matt Damon. He was talking, I think it was like one of Hot Ones, about why DVD releases are becoming less and less. And he was saying like when a movie used to come out and it didn't make as much money, they were then banking on the amount of money they were going to be
On
earning
the
from DVD
DVD
sales.
release.
Yeah, and it would be like twice the amount that they ever earned in the box office, like insane numbers. And
Yeah,
then
a
they would make
lot
their
of
profit.
those, a lot of like Scott Pilgrim. That's
Yeah,
one that like did great on home release. It became a cult classic,
a lot of
but
cult classics are
bombed
like
in
that.
the theater.
Yeah.
Um,
Insane to hear that so many different things are like, we're just gonna stop. And
yeah,
it just doesn't make
and
any sense because there's a
it,
different feeling when you go to a theater and when you go see it on stream. Like if I saw Dune 2 at home,
on my
I
phone.
I don't think I would have liked it. I'm being
No.
dead serious.
Like there's a joke back at the time, but like imagine like watching Avatar on an iPod. Like it's not the
Yeah,
same
like
thing.
Oppenheimer on like those grainy TVs, like the way Christopher Nolan intended.
I'm watching Oppenheimer on a original DS,
Yeah.
like the way God intended.
Oh
I'm
my
watching
word.
Oppenheimer on my Tamagotchi.
I'm watching it on my Leapfrog, baby.
Actually, I'm watching it on my vape. Um,
Oh my guys. I think someone tried doing the joke where it's like I watched Barbie on my iPod Nano. I'm like, dude,
yeah,
no.
it's depressing.
Yeah, I don't and I'll be totally honest. I was listening to a certain soundtrack the other day and I was like, damn, this movie actually, well, I guess special is just so empowering. It was so like real. And imagine a home release of Inside with Bo Burnham because they have the vinyl release and
Yeah,
it's huge. It's like 4 records in there,
yeah, it's kind of
and it's massive. And still, it's like $40. I'm like, that's actually pretty good. The thing is, I think if Inside got an actual physical release, so many people would have bought in it because it was like a very personal thing at the time. It was like the height of
yeah,
COVID, wasn't it? When it released,
yeah. That is the piece of art from COVID.
it is unreal. And like the songs, whether they're funny or not, they have the biggest meaning. You know, like White
Yeah,
Woman Instagram, something that's super funny,
a classic.
so good. But
Yeah,
it's interesting that Blu-ray and DVD and now like 4K and steelbooks are just becoming
yeah.
like,
They're becoming more of a collector's item than a thing that people regularly buy.
yeah, like I mean, it's so crazy just to see because I have only 4 steelbooks. 2 of them I've only bought in the last few years. I got Spider-Verse, Guardians, and TMNT Mutant Mayhem on the last few years. The one I got at Walmart for $12 was a Zombieland steelbook. You know how rad that was? Oh my god, it was like finding the Holy Grail.
That is fun.
It was pretty good. It was a good movie too. I like that one.
Yeah, I like Zombieland. Zombieland's really good.
I think about the
It's the
sequel.
only good thing Ruben Fleischer has ever made.
Well, that's a fun name. Let me look that one up. Let's see what he's doing. Ruben Fleischer. How do you? Well, that's not how you spell that. How do you spell Ruben Fleischer?
Reuben.
Yeah, I got that.
Fleischer.
F-U. Oh, got it. Let's
I
come
don't know
on.
if I spelled the last name fully
Oh,
correct here, but
no, you did pretty good. So he did Venom. He
yeah,
was the producer of Uncharted. How do you feel about Gangster Squad?
bad.
Yeah, that's about that. He was an EP on Jury Duty, that show on Prime.
Yeah,
What?
that
Hold
show
on.
is not good because he did it. Like,
Oh, come on. That show was
he's
good.
not a writer on it.
I'm just saying, the
He
Jury
may
Duty
have
show is
funded
actually,
it.
dude, I'm just
That does
saying.
not mean he is a creator of that
Oh,
show.
I know. I'm just saying, Jury Duty by itself is a funny show.
Jury Duty is fun. It's
I did
not
like that.
good because Ruben Fleischer executive
Oh no,
produced
I'm
it.
just saying. I just was like, fun fact. He was a director of one episode of The Good Doctor, Superstore. He did 7 episodes. He did do Double Tap, which that was not good.
Double Tap's fine.
I didn't like it. I don't know. I guess I went into it the high expectation. 30 minutes or less, which
I haven't seen.
I don't think you need to. He was a few episodes of Between Two Ferns.
I don't think directing
It's
TV is the same as directing movies.
yeah.
That's
So there's
that's a topic for a whole different episode.
yeah, no, that is actually a really good topic. We gotta mark that down. But I don't know. I think other movies that came out in the last few years, because Colin and I were talking about this a few episodes back, that I had a VHS DVD cover of season 1 of Stranger Things, where it's like looks like a VHS.
I remember that.
folded
I remember seeing that at the stores.
dude, super pretty. But the thing is that I wish they did that for more bigger movies on Netflix. Like imagine Extraction.
No,
You
no.
don't like Extraction?
There are better movies on Netflix than Extraction.
I don't know. I think Extraction would have killed in DVD sales.
I mean, sure, probably.
But give me another
But
one. Give me another one that you would actually go buy on DVD then.
Midnight Mass is very good.
What about that one where it's like The Devil Within with Tom Holland and
No,
funny
the
Robert Pattinson's
Devil
voice?
all the time.
Yeah. You didn't like that?
It's fine.
I thought it was way better than what I was going to go into.
I would
Robert
buy
Pattinson,
Glass Onion. I would buy Glass Onion.
Glass Onion would be rad. Rebel Moon would have been great on DVD. Lift would have been a really good one.
Okay.
Leave the
Well,
World Behind.
been a pleasure.
I think though, like All Quiet on the Western Front would have been sick theatrically.
That movie is overrated.
I don't know. I think like war movies would have sold better in theaters. That's always what happens. Whether that's good or bad. Like
Yeah,
Atlas. Atlas would have been awesome in theaters, dude. Imagine that in IMAX or 3D. You clearly didn't catch that. That's the Jennifer Lawrence movie that just came out the other day. Atlas. You did not. You left the call.
Yeah, good bit, classic bit. I'm not looking forward to having to drive all the way to St. Louis to go see Knives Out 3 in a theater.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's not gonna play here.
Are they going to put it in theaters?
Hopefully.
Did they put Glass Onion in theaters?
Yeah, I saw Glass Onion in a theater.
You did. That's right. When oh my god, that was like a thing where it was like in there for like a few days. You saw it. You got tickets when we were at Universal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. That would be pretty good.
Glass Onion in a theater was really fun. I wish more people got to do it.
I think I was working.
But I know for a fact it's not gonna be here where I live. But
well, if it's down here,
I think
down.
Netflix is genuinely allergic to.
There are some times where I feel like they like, okay, this is a niche show that I don't think a lot of people watch, but Inside Job on Netflix was so good. It was very funny, and they split the first season into 2 parts, and then they renewed it for season 2, and then immediately canned it.
Yeah,
which is insane to me because they had a big fan base.
I think we should kill Ted Sarandos with hammers.
Okay, starting to become too common, Cameron. We might actually be flagged for.
No, fine. We can kill him with scissors. Just cut him up.
I don't think that's better, but yeah, okay. I do get what you're saying. Like with some, like The One and Holy are hate and killer. I'm blanking on his name. What's the guy from Warner Brothers?
David Zaslav?
David Zaslav. Thank you. Sorry, David Zaslav. Truly the best businessman in the biz.
See, here's the thing about David
Doing
Zaslav.
great.
I've already planted 3 metric tons of C4 underneath his house. I'm just waiting for the right time.
I mean, it's back to
and
Yogi
you know what's
Bear.
great is that once he dies, he's going straight to hell. It's great.
I think it's interesting because now with a lot of movie companies swapping their own properties, like some stuff on Netflix that was on HBO was there for like I think it's still there, and now how like the Batman's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Like what is happening? Because I know that in the whole streaming is like back to cable thing, where HBO, Disney, and Hulu are all going to become one app. Apparently this summer. And newsflash, it's June 8th when we're recording this. And how Peacock, Apple TV, and Netflix themselves are going to be becoming one app. And that one is called Stream Saver, I believe. Or you can look into our episode right now. Go check it out. It's interesting. But, and it's supposedly going to cost $15 a month if you have a certain internet provider.
I'm going to go walk into the ocean.
Like, what is happening? This is just a bigger reason why physical media should exist.
Yeah, it's rough.
I will
It's
say,
rough.
Batman on 4K is beautiful.
Batman is a great movie.
I did. I'm lucky I bought that one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Batman is a very good movie.
If there's a movie on Netflix you wish you could own on DVD, which one would it? Or let's just say any streaming service. What would it be?
Like a streaming service original?
Yeah. Yeah, original. Not like it happened to be on there. It's one of those original ones. Because I know that there's some good
I feel like Glass Onion is a pretty easy. I would love to own that.
Madam Web would have been a good one.
Shut up.
I think also Arcane would have been sick to have on DVD.
Arcane would be really cool to have on DVD.
That'd be awesome. Umbrella Academy, because that's coming out soon with their season 4. What do you got against that, dude?
Season 3. That's what I have against it.
It wasn't the strongest, but it wasn't terrible, man.
I listen to her brother.
Then I don't remember the season 3 at all. I'm thinking of is season 3 when they're that's season 2 when they're all in the past and they have to save JFK.
No, I liked season 2. I'm talking about
I know.
season.
I was thinking of season 2.
Oh,
what
okay.
did you just say?
In season 3, Allison Luther, she used the I heard a rumor and like him. The show is, yeah.
I think I'm blending season 3 and 2 then because I remember 5 meeting an older version of himself.
Yeah, that's season 2.
That's season 2?
Yeah.
Okay, then did I watch season 3? Because I remember season 3.
You didn't miss much.
No, I know. I did it. Okay, which one had the Footloose opening?
3.
Because I know the Sparrow Academy was a thing. So
Season 3 was
okay.
Season 3 was Sparrow Academy.
Then that is the only thing I remember is that Footloose opening.
Yeah,
I think that's all I saw. Because then
I'm going through
the one
the
where
last
all
couple
the
years
agents
trying to find a Netflix movie that I was just like,
well,
crazy
the one
about.
where all the agents go to that barn and they have to fight them. Which season was that?
2.
Well, then I don't remember 3 at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not.
I mean,
not
I would love
okay.
Hitman on a physical.
Hitman. Yeah, that'd be good.
Original movie.
I mean, there's like a lot of other ones that I think would be pretty good.
I would love Beef on physical
I was
release.
just about to say Beef.
Um,
Unfrosted, the Pop-Tart story. Did you? No, don't do it again. I will say Scott Pilgrim Takes Off would have been awesome on DVD. I would have 100% bought the Steelbook.
I do think having all of Stranger Things on DVD would be really great.
I mean, yeah. Did you watch Spaceman, by the way?
What?
Spaceman? Adam Sandler and the giant spider.
I
Couldn't
didn't.
do it. I don't.
I was going to, and then I heard it was bad, so then I
I just can't.
decided.
I can't do spiders, so I'm okay with no.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just no.
But yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot of interesting ones, and especially now that on Netflix they added so many great movies like Godzilla -1, Wonder, 1917, A Million Ways to Die in the West, Divergent. I just think it's
Why are we sneaking Divergent in there?
just to see if you're paying attention.
Ways to Die in the West. What are we doing here?
See if you're paying attention, dude.
Yeah.
It's always nice.
But yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think having the physical media of all these other different movies. Oh, sorry, Tooth Fairy is also on Netflix now. For those who are curious about Dwayne Johnson's earlier acting choices before he became the #1 actor in the world for some reason.
Yeah.
It's interesting to go back on our main topic because this is what we're good at. Netflix is interesting with hating money, like you said, because I know their goal is to get every person in the world to watch their stuff. I get it. It's not like unheard of for a business in streaming to do that.
Yeah.
But I think completely ignoring a lot of things that like made movies is insane to me. Like when I was watching Mad Max with it's like with Mad Max, my girlfriend's younger brother was like, why don't they make movies like this anymore? I'm like, because they just don't want to. They can't.
Making Mad Max was also a nightmare.
I know. We know that whole story about everything in God's way of saying don't make this. But the thing is that like it's just like practical effects are becoming less and less.
I will say. So you have to keep in mind that Netflix is not a Hollywood company. It is it's a Silicon Valley company. Mm-hmm. It is a tech company before it is a filmmaking company. They are looking at film as not an art form, but a business venture, which is not how you make art, which is frustrating. And I think truly the root of their moral rot.
Oh, I thought there was more to say. Sorry, I thought it sounded like there was a little more.
That's it. I'm done.
Okay. I just think like Netflix and HBO and all these other different streaming services, when they came out, they were pretty strong. Netflix was killing the game. You know, they had a chance to go with Blockbuster, and Blockbuster turned them away because they were being pains in the ass. And then Disney coming out with Disney Plus. I'm like, oh, cool. You can get everything you've ever seen Disney on one app. That's interesting. Get to watch some old shows I used to watch as a kid. And now it's becoming so like they're saying we're never putting a new release on Disney Plus because they had 4 movies go out, and they did pretty good in viewership. And when they were released in theaters, not a lot of people went to go see them.
Yeah,
I don't know. It just feels like an interesting part. Like you're right, they are a Silicon Valley.
The streaming bubble, the streaming bubble, has burst.
100%.
It's frustrating. I don't know.
Streaming killed the TV star, and it's interesting to see that
the industry sucks, and I don't like it.
Are you still wanting to get into it, dude?
Oh, of course I do.
Yeah, I just want to make sure
there's nothing else in the world I want to do. There's no other option.
You got to be the next David Zaslav, but like the anti-Zaslav.
See, if I don't make it, I can just hunt down CEOs and throw hammers at them.
You can go. What's his name? Who's that author that had the like shit?
I'm gonna be the Unabomber, but for
that's so not what I was going for.
Film studio CEOs.
Okay, the glasses are coming off. Cameron, really? Unabomber.
Hey, he was a chill dude. He had some interesting opinions.
Cameron, no.
Hey,
it was it's fun having you on.
They have been wrong.
Cameron, we're not doing this on a movie podcast.
But the root of what he was protesting.
Okay,
let's go.
Okay.
All I'm saying is I'd like to have a beer with the guy. How do we go from man, why aren't studios making physical releases to hey, the Unabomber was a pretty chill guy? That's what you get only here on the Tu-Vie podcast.
Oh my God, no, not here. It's on you. That was
Cameron's... You remember, I want you to know, if you watched Tu-Vie podcast, you love the Unabomber.
Shut up.
Ted Kaczynski deserved better.
Stop.
It's my goat.
Stop.
It's my goat, man.
Stop. I don't know. I hope movies come around to moving fast pass.
Man,
I hope they come around fast pass. I bet
two-
digital media.
in 2 days, it'll be a year since he died.
Shut up. We're done. The bit's gone.
And on that
No,
note,
that is not how we're ending it. Physical media needs to come back. Stop. We need to revive it. It's insane.
And we need to start mailing bombs to people.
Cameron. I can't go through. Do you know what?
To the FBI, this is a joke.
What is it? Who's that girl you were shooting your shot with earlier? I don't think she's into
Adria Arjona.
Yeah, I don't think she's into guys like this, Cameron.
Really
shoot yourself in the foot here.
You know what? If she wouldn't date a true Unabomber
Cameron.
lover,
Cameron,
I wouldn't want her in the first place.
Okay. Buy DVDs any way you can. Just get it, please. That's the message of this episode.
Buy Criterion. They're cool.
Criterion definitely has a good collection. It's very worth the price because it's not like just the DVD. It's like
you get discussions, you get behind the scenes, you get a lot of stuff.
You have how many on Criterion? You have 5?
I have the before.
Wait, hold on. I want to guess 6 because you have the before, but you have the before trilogy.
Yeah.
You have Parasite, Wall-E. You bought something else as well.
I have Wall-E. I also have The Princess Bride. And I also have Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That's what it was. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So 7.
Way to go, man. I have.
It's really.
What do you mean 4?
Because the before trilogy is all one box set.
Yeah, but it's 3 movies.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's a good way to wrap up there. Definitely the best way to wrap up there. No other way we're gonna wrap up. No. If you guys somehow did enjoy this episode of the Tu-Vie podcast, be sure to like and subscribe. Check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We have a lot of great episodes. Check out the latest Cinema Showcase episode. That is a great one. It's Back to the Future. We have a lot of good episodes. The next one we're going to be doing is Colin's pick. We're going to be trying doing it before July rolls around. Maybe actually first week of July so they can come out around the same time. It is Deadpool. That is his pick. And I thought that'd be good with Deadpool. What?
I don't
know.
Deadpool? It's different. I'm not 12 anymore.
What are you talking about? That movie's still so good.
We'll get into it.
Wow, that's going to be a good one. You do not want to miss that one, apparently, because Colin is going to cry like he did the first time Cameron made some sense in him about Zack Snyder. You can check that episode out. That's almost 2 years ago, I think. No, it's almost a year ago.
Yeah.
It's about a year ago.
More.
No, hold on. There's no way we're doing this right now. Because it was the Guardians. It started as a Guardians of the Galaxy review.
Yeah,
it started as that. The Zack Snyder versus Guardians of the Galaxy. That is a year ago. Came out in May 18th.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That was the longest day we've ever recorded. It was like a 3-hour session. I had to.
Yeah, that was when I knew I liked doing this with you.
It was great to have you there. But also check us out on TikTok, Instagram, and Letterboxd. We're all there. Thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Mr. Kaczynski's manifest.
No. We'll see you guys next time.